Everybody, your Jump Force guru is here. I'm pretty sure Bandai Namco took some time to look at everything that was messed up and broken in the first beta of Jump Force. Now, some of you might not notice what changed, and some of you might notice what changed, but for the people that did not notice anything that changed from the previous Jump Force beta, I'm here to basically tell you guys and show you guys what they changed and what they didn't change in the Jump Force beta. So let's go. Now for first, I'm gonna go over for one of the characters that I believe was the most broken in the previous beta, and that is Rukia. Yes, Rukia has gotten some nerves, baby. Rukia is not the safe character she was in the previous beta anymore. Note, Rukia is still good. She is still really good, but she can't basically get away with what she did in the previous beta, and here is what. Now, Rukia's White Moon, which is her right trigger square attack, it has been heavily nerfed from the previous beta. They looked into that, man, and that thing was crazy sick. Basically, what you could have done with Rukia was you could have done your square 3 times. After that, you can hit White Moon. Once you hit White Moon, you could wait half a second, hit White Moon again, and basically it comboed twice. I'm glad that they stopped that, because now it seems that you can't repeatedly use White Moon as a previous that you did in the beta, so I'm so happy about that. Note another change what they done with White Moon. So basically with Rukia's White Moon, you can activate White Moon. If someone attacks you, it stays on the map, but now they fixed it so that way if anyone touches Rukia, it basically disappears. So no more hiding behind White Moon on what I used to do in the beta, which I'm so glad. Rukia's next ability is her next dance, which is her triangle. It's basically still, I would say, one of the best moves in the game so far, which is her assist. I don't really see any changes behind that, which technically followed up with a assist attack. It is literally one of the best moves in the game. Like, it is literally one of the best moves in the game, followed with an assist attack. It's actually I would say, easier to dodge now, since the radius of it is a little bit shorter. Since last time it literally went like far, pretty much I would say full screen. So that's actually a good change. Now Rukia's third dance, which is her circle or right trigger, it doesn't last as long as it did in the previous beta. Now it normally lasts, I would say, a good bit chunk of the game, but now it only lasts, I would say, a circle of 12 to 13 seconds now, which it still slows and it still buffs her attacks, which is also good, but at the same time you don't have to worry about it lasting the whole entire game anymore, because they decrease the time that it stays active. Now, don't get me wrong, Rukia is still good in the beta. She just can't really get away for what she did in the previous beta. Rukia is still, I would say, pretty much the best characters in this game, but still, it's like she just can't get away for what she did. So that is actually a good change. Gon Freaks. Now for me, Gon was actually, I would say, a very hard character to actually do things with. Basically, I say that because his Jinken Rock was actually really slow. You basically had to dash forward twice in order to sometimes hit Jinken Rock, but it seems like it actually changed. Now if you activate Jinken Rock and hold your right trigger, you can basically I would say, activate it a lot faster than what you did in the previous beta. Note, it's not as fast as you can do that in J-Star's Victory Versus, but it's actually a lot better. Now, the scissors variation, actually, I would say, it does not guard break anymore, thank you God, because essentially you could hit that with any assist like Naruto's and use the scissors. Basically it breaks guards, which I'm happy that it doesn't do that anymore. Rock is now active fast, so you can now Do-Rock in combos. Scissor is basically the same thing, but it kind of decreased in range now, which I'm happy about that. Gon is actually fair, so it seems that Gon actually got a little slight buffs in the game, because now, at first, from the start, you couldn't do Gon's down square attack because it puts people in recovery state the second you hit them. Now you can actually do that twice. So Gon actually got a little bit buffs in the game. I'm happy about that. Gon is fair, so yeah, I'm happy about that. Toguro. Now, before I go over Toguro, if any of you noticed from the previous beta, your grab, which is your circle twice, it actually starts up a lot faster. No more of it actually going a little slower, which means that it actually nerfs people's combos drastically. Now normally with Toguro you could use your square 3 times, which causes the knockdown into grab. Now since that they fixed it with grabs now activates a lot faster, it doesn't link anymore. Note, you can still do Toguro's square 3 times into triangle into his right trigger circle move, which is still a lot better. But still, Toguro actually got I would say a slight, power buff at least, which is, I mean, it's not big, so don't, I'm saying, like, don't go crazy like, oh, you know, Toguro is too strong in the game. No, he just basically got fixed. No, he's still slow, which I think that they made him a lot slower a little bit, but you know, Toguro is still Toguro. Basically, what they changed about everything was the grab speed, because technically Toguro, you could basically chain anything with his grab, which is, I would say, kinda OP, but glad that they fixed the grab speed, because now you can't chain any combos into grab as easy as you could in the previous beta. Mr. Uchiha himself, Sasuke. Now normally in the previous beta, since they increased the grab time, you could normally do Sasuke square 3 times into triangle into his grab, which causes them to, I guess, knock down at least, and follow up with Amaterasu. Now you cannot do that anymore, thank you God. But Amaterasu still damages you if you stay in it, so please get out of Amaterasu. Now Sasuke's Chidori is actually, I would actually say it got a lot faster. It got a lot faster activating it wise, and it got a lot faster with his assist wise. So I guess that's actually, I would say, buff towards him. Now his Amaterasu, I would say it now has a really bad recovery time, so actually just plain out activating that, you could really punish a Sasuke player now from that, so that is a good thing. But since you can activate Amaterasu in combo still with Sasuke square into triangle, note, don't do the grab anymore, you can still hit with a combo to activate Amaterasu. Ichigo Kurosaki. man, Ichigo is no longer the brain dead character he was in the previous beta. Basically, Ichigo was so fast, all you had to do was just do square, and you can get away with anything. Now Ichigo has it's not really bad, but it's actually now has recovery. Note, you could still do Ichigo's attacks into someone's assist to make everything safe again with Ichigo, but now you guys really have to watch out with your square spamming in the game. And now for everyone's hellest spawn in the beta, Blackbeard. Blackbeard is no longer able to combo anything with Dark End. Thank you God. Blackbeard is no longer able to combo his square into triangle into his Seaquake. Thank you God. But Blackbeard's Dark Vortex is still the same. you can basically still do anything with Blackbeard's Dark Vortex. So basically what they did was, I say, it made Blackbeard a little harder to combo anything. Note, if you have Rukia assists, his Seaquake and Dark End is still the same what you can do in the previous beta, because like I said, Rukia's assist is the best thing in the game so far right now. Blackbeard still is the hella spawn he is, but it's pretty much your assist placement. Now note, you can still do anything with Black Hole. Blackbeard is basically nerfed down to the point where if you want to do Blackbeard combos from the previous beta and do all his crazy shenanigans, you will have to work around it with your assist. So Blackbeard is gone. But like I said, it's your assist. So Blackbeard is still the hellest spawn he is. Blackbeard is still freaking top, man. Now those are basically I would say the most brokenest things that I found out in the previous beta that is now fixed, which I'm so glad that I guess Bandai Namco and people realized that these characters were a little bit too over, I would say, round with the stuff that they could do, but Bandai Namco, I guess, listened and they toned it down a bit, so that way everybody pretty much have to work for their stuff in order for just keeping things how the way it was. And now for some little snippets that they added and put into the game. They added Goku Super Saiyan Blue, Vegeta's Super Saiyan Blue, Kenshin and Kenshiro. Don't get the guys mixed up because the name both start with Kenshin. Yusuke's Mazaku. Naruto's clone combo is still in the game, so Naruto's Rejoice, but it is a slight buff now. Naruto can actually do the square 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 into the square 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 with his Sage of Six Paths mode into his right trigger circle. So Naruto's Rejoice. Zoro can now link things with his right trigger triangle. Still don't press a button when Seiya is in gold cloth form. And everyone else in the roster in the game is basically the same. So that is things that they've added and things that they've changed in Jump Force Beta. And I am actually really happy that Bandai Namco took the time to look and see the things that were broken. Now, one of my friends want me to do character breakdowns for characters in the game, but I don't think I should do that. But I guess that's up to you guys if you want me to. I mean, because I dabbled in this beta for, I would say, the longest amount of time. So I have pretty understanding on how to pretty much use anyone in this beta so far. Oh, and by the way, you can now link anything, and I mean anything, of one of Hisoka's attacks into his bungee gum. So Hisoka is now super annoying. The card splash now tracks a lot better. So like I said, Hisoka is really annoying. But that is Jump Force Beta, and I cannot wait for the next thing to see if they will add Killua, freaking Karapika, and goddamn on Deku.